There is yet another method of categorizing materials, and this method is the material group. Inside a specific material type, we can divide up the products into material groups. So, say inside finished goods, our company is going to be selling computers, DVDs, fans, food, speakers, packaged drinks, and soda. Here, the clear distinction is a material group for electronics related items and a material group for food related items. Those are the sorts of things that we can divide up our material types into. Let's take a look at another one. Say we have raw materials. There could be a single category for nuts and bolts, steel rods, frame materials. If you look at nuts and bolts, there may be different types of. If we take another example, say raw materials, inside here, if we take another example, say raw materials, inside this material type, there might. Another example we can take is, say, raw materials. Inside this material type, what we can do is we can divide up the products into nuts and bolts, another category for steel rods, and another category for frame materials. If you look at the nuts and bolts category, there may be many different types and sizes of nuts and screws that we can use to build final products. However, they can all be classified as a single product group, which is the nuts and bolts group. Our material types are going to be having a multitude of groups attached to them, and we can see how those are created in this lecture. Let's come down to logistics. Here we're going to come down to settings for fields. Inside here we're going to be selecting define material groups. Here you can see there are material groups such as electronics, mechanics, fasteners already defined for us, and we can use these existing material groups. However, we're going to create our own material groups, and we're going to use the new entries section to do so. The material group will define as packaged food. The description will say packaged foods, REF for refrigerated. Here is more information that we can define about it, and here can be another description for our material group. All we have to do is work on the material group and define a description for it. And let's just copy this material group down. Let's hit save. Let's hit finalize. And we have created our material group. Now you might be thinking, what is this? We only created a entry here, and all this entry says is a name, and it has some description, and that's about it. What functionality can we get from this? What we can get is we can select out materials based on these material groups. So if we want to specify something specific for a material group, we can just define it for that material group, and then it's automatically available for all the products that are inside that material group. The material group is also for selecting and querying the data here. So by dividing it up into different material groups, we can go inside each of those material groups and take a look at the related products